What is up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here. So, here's to hoping this video comes out right, because I was filming earlier and let's just say I lost the footage. Either I didn't record even though I could have swore I saw the numbers go up to 15 minutes, or I'm just really having a shitty day. So anyways, let's just hope this one turns out for the best and that I could get this edited by tonight and uploaded by tomorrow. Anyways, on Instagram I have posted up on my stories for a Q&A video, and this is gonna be a short one because all you guys ask, well, not all you guys, but half of you guys ask what's my favorite album of the year. I don't know why you guys would ask that, knowing that I want to do a yearly favorites. So I'm like, why would you ask that? And even so, I'm not saying that every yearly favorites I don't add a favorite album, but I can't ever remember adding a favorite album. It's just my favorites, but I may be wrong. But yeah, if I do answer that question, it's going to be in the yearly favorites. Okay, so let's start off with this interesting question that Big Dan asked for me. Here he goes. Here's one of: how hard would it be to masturbate to David Ellefson wanking video? So in case you guys didn't hear, I even did a live stream on Ripper for Ripper News about this with the dance. Basically, David Ellefson got caught with his pants down. It would be very, very hard, because I never found Ellefson attractive in that way, first of all, to be blunt. I mean, he was cute when he was young. I mean, he was always cute, but you know how there's those attractive people, but you're just not like sexually attracted to them, but you find them attractive. That, and it's just, I don't know, I heard supposedly the girl was underage. There is no evidence that she is of age or underage. So, and I never liked barely legal shit. So it will be a 0. Like, it's just a no-go. No, absolutely not. I rather just break a tree branch and sandpaper it down and find that more attractive than that situation. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favorite artist? Okay, so I don't know. I think you meant like an artist, like someone who draws or paint or something, because he put like a little emoji of the of an artist like with a paintbrush. Basically, okay, so if I were to have to say who, it'll have to be Luis Royo. Luis Royo does like a lot of that gothic fantasy cyber type of art. I'll put images around here somewhere. I do collect a lot of his books that have like his artwork in it. I even got a hold of his tarot deck, because he does study tarot, and I am a tarot reader. For those of you guys who don't know, hit me up. I'll charge $40 for 3 questions. But he will have to be my favorite artist. My dream is for him to actually draw me as one of his cyber girls, because all the women are like very strong. No matter what position they are, they're very strong women, and I love that about him. And he's very into in that sort of situation. He never understood, I know he said in an interview, he never understood why there's some artists that just makes the women look so weak and vulnerable and all that. He was like, nah, I want my women to be strong, and they're sexy, and they're everything you can imagine. That's great. So the other artists that I like is Judy Bell and Boris Vallejo. They're a couple. In case you don't know who they are, they did the box covers, the original box covers for Star Wars and Vacation, and Conan the Barbarian as well. Next question: what's your favorite way to discover new music? Okay, so it would have to be through Metal Around the World, like my research that I do. It's either a Google search, but mainly a lot of it comes through Metal Archives. I found a lot of great hits with Metal Archives, but a lot of misses too. Sometimes just like I said, Google search, even a YouTube search, I could find them easily. You won't believe some of the places I'll find metal bands I didn't think of. And a lot of countries have been great, and a lot of countries have been terrible. I know the Baltics were not my favorite, and I don't remember if it was Latvia or Lithuania, but that had I think out of all my videos, that had the most thumbs down, because I couldn't even hide how bad the metal music was. And let's just say that people weren't that happy about it either. But it was there wasn't much from those countries, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite series to do. It's just a shame it doesn't get like hardly any views, even though that's the series that a lot of people want. And my greatest fear is somebody else is going to try to do it and then like make it their own, and then it's like there has to be a way to copyright this. If anybody knows, let me know. Victoria, you asked another question. It goes, is there a band whose look you like but their music but is there a band whose look you like but not their music? That one was really hard to think of. I couldn't really think of any bands, to tell you the truth. I could tell you whose music I like, but whose look I don't like. But it's like, I like the band, the Horror Pop. So they're like a psychobilly band, right? Even though I'm not really into psychobilly, but they're like the one band I do like. I like their music. I hate their look. I hate the psychobilly, rockabilly look. It's just, it gives me cringe. Like, I don't even like using the word cringe, but especially when I see like the women, like how they, it's just, they're not the nicest breed, that's why. At least not their women. Every time when I bump into their women, like I used to hang out with them too, like, cause I had one friend who did all that, but then the rest of the friends were just like rude and mean. It was just like, I did not like it. So I think that's why I don't like the look, just because every time when I see someone try to dress of that era but with that psychobilly twist or whatever, I just right away just feel like the mean girl coming about from them. So, but again, a look that I do like, though, try to answer your question as much as I can. I like the scene girl look. I really do. And I like the emo look. And I was always a fan of it. I just didn't, you know, as a teenager, I was like in the closet about it. Like I didn't want to admit it because, you know, it was all metal only. But I like the look a lot. The music is actually not that bad. Not all of it's great. A lot of it's pretty terrible. But yeah, I don't think I answered your question, but I tried. Okay, what am I looking forward in 2022 to be out of 2021 and possibly have a sugar daddy? What's a band that surprised you? Oh my god, it's like on the top of my head. I think, okay, there's a couple answers. I want to say Beast in Black, just because when I first heard of them, I thought they were kind of mediocre, but then when I saw them live in the UK, it was like a whole different experience. And then, you know, after that, just listening to their albums more thoroughly, it was just a better experience for. So I was like really surprised because I thought they were just gonna be another like cliche power metal band, but they end up like being really good, especially with the whole going towards the synthwave area. And the other one would have to be Nightwish, because I just remember back in, I'm gonna say 2007 or 2008, I had a friend named Jason, and he was a huge Nightwish fan. And I remember just listening to like one or two songs, and it was a live one. It might have been the Once one, I'm not sure. The Once album. But I just remember that I didn't get it just by hearing like one or two songs. And eventually, I'm gonna say like 5 years later, like in 2011 or 2012. No, it was 2012, yeah. Somehow I got sucked into Nightwish, and I don't know how I like heard of them. I just remember it was like Ever Dream, and it was a YouTube fan made video, and I just landed on it, and yeah, I was like, I'm obsessed. And I was like looking through all their music, and then I remember finding Phantom of the Opera, and I do like the movie. I've never seen the play, but I like the movie. So yeah, that's another band that surprised me. And my last question, because like I said, this was a short Q&A, because almost all the questions were like, what's your, you know, album of the year? So, favorite bands for rituals. Oh, okay, so I have a few, and it's always changing. I have a Spotify playlist in case you guys ever want to go. It's just called Spells, and I also did like a Spotify video on here. I don't know, like basically for my spell work, like what I use. But just to sum it up, the majority that I always go back to is Rotting Christ. That's, you know, especially because I work with a lot of underworld deities. Rotting Christ will have to be one of the best ones. Ghost, I know Hecate really loves Square Hammer. I don't know why, that's about the Freemason, but she really loves Square Hammer a lot. Like, that's her song. Other than that, I think like maybe Elkinwood and sometimes Bathory. There's like a bunch of stuff. It just really depends on the situation, to tell you the truth. Even though, like, because I work with Aphrodite too, even though she's like a little all over the place with the music, I noticed she likes thrash. I was like, oh girl, okay. I wasn't like expecting that for her, but she does like a lot of thrash music. I do know that. I can't remember what Aries likes. I'm not sure. He's a little bit more pickier, believe it or not. You would think he would like Sabaton. He's okay with it. He was cool with Iron Maiden. I remember he did like Iron Maiden. I forgot what else. Anyways, that's it for my little Q&A. Yes, it was short, but you know, people, you need to start coming up with an imagination here. So watch, people are now gonna leave me questions underneath, and I'm just like, I'm over it. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Y'all take care of your vaginas and have a bonerific day.